to the stream. Yes, I know it's been many years since I did this kind of stream. So basically, let's go on a journey. A journey of Kingdom Hearts. Find out why this game confuses and makes it, but it feels really fun at the same time. We'll start with Kingdom Hearts X. If I remember correctly, this should be the prologue before the whole entire Kingdom Hearts series put together. So let's see. Disney Interactive Studios by Square Enix. Unreal Engine. Copyright claim for Disney. This game supports auto-save feature, yes. Yeah, I could see it. I can see it on my corner. And also I think you could see it as well. Just mute yourself, or just go on game chat, so it doesn't have to be confusing for both people. Okay. Subtitles on for those who can't read and doesn't know how to listen. Alrighty. God, the frame rate is so ass. The world was pure darkness. And actually, if you're watching this, this was actually a mobile game, but it's not continued anymore. Nobody really the game is discontinued on mobile, but it basically told you the story of how everything was before Kingdom Hearts 1 ever did anything. When the Master of Masters was still around, he taught 5 people with attitudes. No, we're not doing Power Rangers reference. 5 unique people with skills, and their job is to make their own branches. They decided to draw the power from the book. You see Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Alvin, and the Chipmunks. Oh, let's see more. The Beast. Alice. Cerberus. Or Kerberos. Kingdom Hearts X back cover. Basically, there's no gameplay. There's just only. It's just a one
So
big
that makes you
movie.
the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. You 6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
The Keyblade.
Here, take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luxu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come. Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Also, don't worry, I'm going to go in chronological order how it's supposed to be, so nobody could get confused. So it can be more easier to understand the game.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish? Dim? Fade? I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible. What? You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
God, I hate the Master of Masters. He just knows not to take things too seriously.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace. This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Kingdom Hearts G, X, or Cross, whatever, how you say it.
There's a traitor among us.
Among Us! Among Us! No, I'm over that.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a Dark Chirithy? Is that a nightmare? Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this Spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on, Aced. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the Nightmare's doing.
The Bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their Bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the Bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and the page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Think of it like a Jedi Master, and
After
they're
all,
here,
that is what the Master asked of me.
and here them underneath, and then
And Ira,
the Ira are teaching their
May
Padawans,
your heart be
or the
your
younglings.
guiding key.
I don't really talk because I don't want to like
sum it up.
if
Only
something
you
interesting
observe
happens,
the
I don't want to like
He's
talk
crazy.
over it, so it can be a little bit more
alright.
easier for people to hear what's going on.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me.
Because
But don't be shy.
in Kingdom
Just be
Hearts,
fair.
even the
Then do
smallest
not be
little
afraid to
details
speak up.
have a big
Even though I
difference
say observe,
later on
you'll
down
need
the
to be the
next few
mediator.
games. Like,
Make sure
oh, they
people
brought
get
up this
along.
a long time ago. Oh, that
understand,
explains why. because you're not supposed to know
Without you
until
or Lucio,
after you play the
to
next
form
few
and
games.
maintain our
Then
own
it's trying to like
unions is-
connect everything. Think of
It's a little
Kingdom Hearts is like a
unnerving,
giant
to
piece
be
of
honest.
puzzle, like a giant puzzle in a
Come
nutshell.
on.
You
Lighten up a
they're-
little.
They
Maybe
give you
I'll never
random
disappear.
times of the game, but it's your job
Wait.
to figure out what goes where, what goes
Want me
here,
to go?
and for
What?
each character to
No,
get their
of
own
course not.
development. Like there's
I was just
there's a
kidding.
lot of characters, a lot of enemies.
I see.
Yeah, and light versus dark.
Look, I get that change can be hard for
It's
everyone.
very interesting. Like I love this game. I love the
Things need to keep
franchise, and
moving
I heard
forward.
there's going to be another
You
game,
keep up.
Kingdom Hearts 4.
Otherwise, you'll just get left behind.
And there's like 3.5 coming out. I think
Now that you know what
next
the
year or
future
later this year. I think it's next
Maybe.
year. I'm not too sure.
What does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
And I like the Master of Masters because he's basically, I've been through this shit, so yeah, I don't want to.
I was wrong
whatever.
about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare
no,
he
it's
look
not.
at us with suspicion? We're his
No,
comrades.
it's not multiplayer. It's
I
an
wouldn't call
RPG.
us
It's a
comrades.
long RPG kind of game.
Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us.
Among Us.
Unfortunately,
Among Us.
Ira doesn't
Among
share
Us.
the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
If I remember correctly, it
I
was like a
agree that we need to do
2 hour
something to fight the
cutscene.
darkness.
Like it's a bunch of cutscenes from the
combining our
mobile
unions?
game, so it could be easier to
That was
understand.
strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
This used to be a multiplayer mobile game where
But
you
let's
could
be
play with
clear.
your friends online.
The alliance is just
but
between the
they
two of us. right
discontinued
now.
it, or the servers shut down
I don't
a
want
long
my
time
union
ago.
members involved.
Gula.
But yeah, Kingdom Hearts was It used to be mostly Sony, but they put it on
I want to follow
a
the
mobile
Master's
game so everybody could
teachings.
enjoy and
Understood.
see how everything
That's your
was
choice to make.
before the whole entire
You
story
should do
starts
whatever
connecting.
you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ascend, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our unions separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
That's enough.
Ooh, it's intense.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes.
Ephemer
And
is
as such, we
basically
must obey.
under her
The
faction.
Master said so. So it is. Lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then, you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Aced and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Aced is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Aced, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Aced's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Aced has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Secretary. A few months later has passed by.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but...
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy, you will regret this.
Basically, the darkness could steal hearts of living people and make sure it turns to one of them. Think of the darkness as quote unquote like a disease. It could take away the hearts, and they could become creatures called heartless.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding!
I just love the Master of Masters.
Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What?
What?
Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
in any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
So basically, when the chips are down,
May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, Asaid.
Basically, it's like, yeah, if the leader can't do anything,
it's been over a year since the Master left.
Basically, he's second in command
it's time
of whatever.
for me to fulfill my true role.
Wall running, oof. That was a big push. Space distortion.
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Might have brute strength, but technique is also good.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Asaid! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Suspense. Oh man, they really wrecked everything up. Holy shit, that's a fucking huge mess. The missing page, so that we know who is the traitor.
Master. Master?
I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay! Now, where... Ah, here it is.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But...
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
And what's written here is...
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
Show.
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? Was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
So he's not the traitor. His role is more important than everybody else's. So who is the traitor after all?
Trust no one but myself.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
Please stop!
You too, huh?
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Come to finish me off? Then make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him. Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Aced and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why. I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why! The only way to get
sucks.
him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But, in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux.
Okay.
I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing.
She'll probably eat before she comes.
Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Poor Gula. He just trying to do his job.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
He was remembering something. Case of Ava.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
Well, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the
Good,
light
let them die. Let them suffer.
will turn their weapons on their allies
Yeah.
for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
Case of Lushu.
The Gazing Eye? It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and
This chest.
box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
You'll see. I just love that kind of thing. You'll see. God, I love the designs on it. The Keyblades, usually they're really badass.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Reconnect. Kingdom Hearts. And that's basically the whole entire story of Kingdom Hearts. Well, the beginning of how it is. If one of you just showed up very late, it's best if you actually watch the whole entire stream from the beginning. It's just an hour video, but it just tells you how everything started before the whole entire story really before the whole entire story does. It's just like a little prequel or like a prologue in a way, to teach you like what is going on, what's this, and basically it used to be, like I said, a mobile game. This used to be a mobile game. Kingdom Hearts Chi or X or Cross, however you like to call it, used to be a mobile game. So if you, there's some but it's discontinued, the servers are already ended, and so on and so forth. But the music kicks so much ass. Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Dab yeet. Also, I will do another live stream after this one, because I don't have a thing to. So I have to basically stop recording in order to record again, which is kind of dumb. I hate that as well. I wish I could just do everything all at once so it would be more easier. A lot of game testers though. The QA staff, question and answering staff. It's like, but this is actually a really good thing to, so you guys could know what's going on, so you guys don't have to be confused. Like, what the heck is going on? I don't even know what's going on. Probably. Yeah. The next stream will be Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So look forward to that stream coming up shortly after this credits already finished. Yeah, technically no, but yes. I'm doing everything in chronological in order so you don't have to be confused. Yeah, this is the prologue. I'm not joking. This is literally a snippet of what's about to happen in the future generation games. Because after this, in the game, there's a war going on, which happens between 4 factions, not 5. The 5th one is when you see the Fox Girl telling everybody, hey, you had to leave. You had to leave. Do not be part of the war. You cannot be part of this war. So technically, the other 4 factions will have an all-out war against one another. No, remember, you're not in game, Chad. Yeah, I rarely swear. Mostly I swear in Apex, but that's basically a whole entire different thing. But other games I don't really like to swear. I just like crap. But I try minimizing swearing to a degree. But this game, this franchise has a huge fan base because of its RPG style. And it's Disney. Everybody loves technically Disney, no matter what, old, young, and you just play this game and just enjoy it. It's a lot of lore, a lot of build up, a lot of fun, simple, sad times. Unlock theater mode. Unlock the characters. Wait, I unlocked what? Okay, so there's characters, there's chapters. Master of Masters. Let's go for the little. Let's read the Master of Masters, or basically who used to like teach the main people. A mysterious man who the stream. Okay. Yeah. A mysterious man who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses his knowledge to write the Book of Prophecy. No one knows whether his mischievous nature is calculated or true. He disappears after bestowing 5 of the 6 apprentices with a copy of the book. Ira, one of the Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies. He is a reliable Keyblade Master and a leader of the Unicornus. Your name? Don't at me on that. What's up, Excuse Killer? Right now I'm doing a stream at the moment. So, he's in game chat in her rec room. Yeah, and I don't want to get demonetized, so can you cut out the cursing, or I have to mute you? I don't like to cuss. I'm streaming at the moment. Yeah, can you cut down cussing for just a bit? Just tone it down a little. That's all I'm saying. Because I don't like to cuss that much in streams. That's why. Yeah, but I want to make it so everybody could enjoy it to a degree. No, mine could be 18 plus, but at the same time, I'd rather just tone it down on it. Hey, Deli, hey, Queen, how you doing? Right now, I'm doing a stream, so yeah, so don't worry about it. If you want, you can watch the stream. If you can, if you want. Yeah. Right now I'm just saying or just talking about the characters in the game that I just did, so it can be a little bit more easier, so people doesn't have to be confused. Like, what the heck is going on? Hello. Yeah, like I said, Ira. He's a member of Unicornus, a master of makes fun of his serious nature, which is fun. Next we got Envy, one of the master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of the Prophecy. Virtuous Keyblade Master and leader of the Union. Angus? I'm gonna call it Angus. What the hell? I know it's Andres, but yeah, I suck at English. She holds the Masters in high esteem. Her role is to watch over others with a fair eye. I said, he has a fearless Keyblade Master. With the leader of the Union, Ursius. Okay. Though he tends to rely on physical prowess, his pure heart and strong sense of justice. His role is to support the leader, Ira. Ava. Despite being a Keyblade Master, she often treated as a friend and by other wielders due to her age. She's a leader of Volpus. Her role is to find exceptional Keyblade wielders regarding of Union and create her own organization.
Well,
You alright? But how are you feeling right now? Hold on.
why would I? Oh?
Also, keyboard. The only person that you can,
wait, hold on.
hear.
Can you give me one quick minute, real quick? Alright. And thank you for watching the stream. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Another stream will start in a little bit. Thank you for watching.